Well, we're still a couple miles from our shelter, and now it started raining. So we got the rain gear out, and we're going to give that rain gear some, I guess, trial here. Here comes my wife sporting her purple rain jacket. You sure look cute in that thing. And you're dry, right?
I am dry.
Yes. Well, we're not sure which mountain Springer is, but we're only a couple miles out now, so we're feeling much better. And the trail has been kind of tough. In fact, it's no joke. We found out that a lot of people are at Springer Mountain, and they didn't hike the approach trail, they drove up. Now that doesn't make them cheaters, that just means that they opted to drive up instead of hiking. But we needed the experience, and this will help get us toughen up a little bit, or at least help us get sore so that we're ready to go for the next 2,200 miles. But right now it's a beautiful day. It's not terribly cold. I've got a good companion back here, and she's doing really well hiking, and we're looking forward to dinner tonight at the shelter and cooking our first meal on trail. So things are looking up. We're making progress, and we're thankful. Well, we made it to the top of Springer, and it's raining. There aren't any views up here, but
I see a white blaze.
Thank the Lord. Sherry just saw our first white blaze. And check out this tree here. It's been pretty rough going the last couple miles. It's been raining pretty good here. And a little rough. This sign here says the approach trail. This is a little jubilation for us because it's been pretty rough last couple miles. What do you think, baby?
We made it.
You want to touch that white blaze? And there you go. Now look at me. You see that beautiful face? Yeah. Well, this is it. This is the beginning. That first 8 miles didn't count.
43 degrees.
43 degrees. Let's go up and sign that registry, babe.
Are we going to take our picture here?
Huh?
Oh, you just want to record?
So up here, there's a place to register. We got to hike a little bit yet to get to the shelter. But there's a box over here on the side. Should I pop? Appalachian National Scenic Trail, Springer Mountain, elevation 3782, Southern Terminus. We're going to get this paper out of the registry box.
I can't believe it.
A lot of pain to get up there, isn't it?
It was.
But thank the Lord, we made it.
2:21, 22.
We passed some other hikers back the way, 2 young men and 2 older men. I think they probably stayed at the last shelter. We're going to go on here to Springer Mountain Shelter and try to get dry and get a tent pitched so we can eat some dinner. Well, we're about 4 miles in today, and as you can see, there's just no views. Pretty overcast, but it's 56 degrees up here on this ridge, and it feels pretty good. It's breezy, and temperatures are perfect for hiking, and we are moving right along, feeling the effects of a lot of climbing, but it's been good. We were just over on a ridge over this way, which you can't see it. I think visibility is getting pretty limited the further we get into the day. Calling for some rain tonight, but we've only got about 4 miles to Springer Mountain, and then we'll decide if we're going to stay at that shelter or if we're going to move on to the next one, which is another, I think, 2+ miles in. So things are going really well. We're enjoying the trail, and now we're going downhill, so everybody's happy. We had a little bit of a treat here a little bit ago. Sherry, you have anything to say?
We're doing it. I can't believe we're finally here.
Yes, we are. All right, well, we had some energy bars from back home that Sherry made, and had hemp hearts, chia seeds, protein powder. I don't know what all I had, but I imagine we're going to have an urge to surge in power. We'll see, but things are going really good. Beautiful morning, and now we're getting some rhododendron tunnels here to walk through. This is beautiful. Feel like we've entered into another world here all of a sudden. What do you think of this, Sherry?
Mom, it's our rhododendrons. And I think these are chlorophyls.
Yes. Wow.
It's so beautiful. I cannot imagine this in bloom.
Even though we don't have any big scenes in the mountains, these rhododendrons are beautiful. And they've got buds on them, so won't be long and they'll be pushing petals. A lot easier walking today than we had yesterday. Yesterday was just uphill most of the time. Pretty brutal hiking. Today has been very nice for a change. I've had a lot of downhill. We have one fairly good uphill, and then the rest will be rolling ground. But right now, we're just taking in the scenes here. This is so beautiful. A lot of times you think of the Appalachian Trail up on the mountaintops and the views that you get, and well, frankly, we haven't had any views yet, but mountain views, but we have really seen a lot of beautiful things, and we are thoroughly enjoying it. And we have a little bit of reprieve from yesterday. Our muscles were pretty sore this morning, especially on our hips, but we're heeding to the counsel of any wise hikers that said start out slow and let your body adjust. So we're trying to do that today. We've only got a short hike of about 7 some miles, and to Black Hawk Shelter. That's where we'll probably spend the night. I think we'll pitch our tent tonight instead of sleeping in a shelter last night. Sherry discovered that she had a bar in her backpack that she was unaware she had left there, and the mice found it. So they consumed half of one of her bars. Really did a number on it. We didn't hear them, but probably because all we could hear was the rain pelting the roof.
And thank goodness it kept it way down there where my pack was and not at my head.
Yes, because there was mouse droppings all over up there. So we knew that there was evidence of mice dwelling there, but we didn't see any, fortunately. That would have probably been hard for Sherry to accept, that if she could actually see the mouse. I did think about taking a mouse trap along and setting a mouse trap, but I didn't want to be up all night tending to the mouse trap. And then, my luck, I thought, somebody who likes to preserve the life of mice would be offended by that. So we didn't want to have to experience that, or didn't want to have them go through trail trauma. of seeing a mouse executed by a trap. And right down here is a little creek. We can hear it. It's not very big, but would be a good water source. Looks like we're going to have to cross this very small creek, and I think we can cross it on the rocks without getting our feet wet. It's a beautiful, beautiful little creek here. More rhododendrons, and we've got some uphill now. Beautiful morning. It's day 2 here on Springer Mountain. As you can see, it's pretty foggy this morning. Looks like a cloud settled in on the mountain, and so we're just getting some water filtered here. It's not very early. I think it's almost 8 o'clock already, but we're looking forward to a warm day. It warmed up through the night. Feels pretty good. Although it rained really hard, so we're going to have a lot of mud to hike through today, but it'll be a good day. And then hopefully clearing off. They say tonight there'll be more rain, so hopefully we'll have our tent set up by that time. Everything's got a good layer of condensation on it. Our bags, our clothes, everything is kind of damp. Putting on wet pants again this morning. That felt kind of refreshing, or maybe not. But looks like we're going to have a good day of hiking, and we're looking forward to it. So it's a beautiful cloudy morning this morning, and I thought maybe you'd like to see what a privy looks like. This is a privy. And there's kind of a door here, but it doesn't really close. It just kind of gives you a little bit of a shield there. But it's open on the top. So the nice thing is that there's no odor. It's pretty simple and works pretty good. Right up there is the shelter. Kind of hard to see because the cloud has settled in here. Okay, this is our first official day on the AT. Yesterday was just the approach trail. After a good night's rest, we're starting out kind of in a cloud this morning, and the trail is pretty soggy, but the rock is beautiful. And have to be a little selective and careful how we step. We both thought maybe it would feel good to have dry socks on, but realized the trail would be pretty wet, so very quickly our dry socks will become wet, so we'll save those for another day. Start out with some kind of damp clothes, but they dried off quickly, and things are looking up pretty good. It looks like it's going to be a good day to hike, and I think that Sherry is warm this morning, able to keep herself in good spirits and moving along. We both had a few sore muscles, but those are loosening up pretty quickly already. So we think that we'll have an easier day of hiking, a lot less steep climbs, and a little more just up and down. So we'll keep on moving.